Hi everyone. Here's an E+. This is where it all began. And let's talk about some wheels. There's the foot drop. Okay, that'll stop beeping a little bit. Good morning. Okay, so let's talk about some wheels here. Like I said, it all began with that E+ right here. And after 700 miles, I did an MSX 100-volt wheel. It got me to 35 miles an hour and did that with the dogs. And since then, yeah, a whole lot's happened. Let's see, the oldest wheel next in line here is this S22. That was, oh man, the sliders didn't work, and it was so hard to get this wheel going at first. But it has been a nice wheel now. My upgrades include the kickstand and the seat, obviously, the remote charge port there. And yeah, that huge tire makes it top-heavy feel and hard to ride, but it works. And I've had some trouble with the wire nuts, they call them, in there, guiding that wire up through there, but seems to guide itself okay. So that became my primary off-road wheel. Oh, I put a 350-pound spring in the back. And yeah, that's been pretty solid since I fixed it up. I went with the 4,000 watt motor upgrade, which still it doesn't have the torque to dig up out of the crick like the Extreme or the other Begode wheels. Even the Falcon does better on raw slow speed torque. So as much as it's great for off-road for the suspension, it kind of stinks for the anemic Kingsong Nature wheels. So that gets us to a Begode wheel here. Now, I got the Master before I got that because I was replacing the MSX 100 volts, and oh, I didn't mention the S18, which got traded in for the S22. But anyway, the Master got me up to 51.4 miles an hour, which is, if you know the Master, that's as fast as you want to go on this wheel. Yeah, I did a remote charge port, seat upgrade. At the speed of that wheel, I didn't feel the need to sit down. And so the seat's kind of high for seated riding for speed, but it works great as a grab when I jump off the wheel, and yeah, so that's pretty comfortable. Oh, and I put a horn in it. Okay, so the Extreme, when I got that wheel, I tried it out on the road a bunch of times, and I could get to a natural peak of about 47, which is about like the natural peak of 51 on this wheel. So it's not quite as fast. It's got a more torquey motor though, so when it gets to its peak, it's topped out a little quicker. Same upgrades there with, these are roller skate wheels here. I cut this off because this top can't come in and out and the thing's in the way. But anyway, that's fine. It's a nice wheel for what it is. That big of aggressive knobby gives it the same very top-heavy advanced rider, only to be able to ride it. A regular knobby like what's on this wheel would be fine. So that brings us up to the speed wheel, and that would be this wheel. Now this wheel I've already done 63.4 miles an hour. So at 63 miles an hour, that's a lot of headwind. So I started riding seated to get over 50. And what I found was that reverse effect of the wind when you're riding really overpowers the lean onto the wheel angle. So you have to use the wind more than, you know, the wheel position to get yourself steered. So now I have the Master as my backup wheel for the road speed and quick little trips. And that brings us to the Falcon, which is now my go-to favorite for riding with the dogs. Cats don't ride too much. But anyway, this little thing, it'd be nice to have a kickstand on it. This handle that's here works pretty good because I can lay it out, but now that I got it up, let's see, can I lay it down sideways? I think so. like so. And on the grass, that's fine too. So that's why I haven't bothered to build a side stand on it. This one I'd like to build a side stand, but it's, see how the pedals work here? That's the perfect side stand. So's that one, and that one really works nice. So I'd kind of like to put something on this wheel, but the pedal here doesn't lend itself to that. I'll have to make some kind of adaptation there. Anyway.